What is happening, guys? My name is Jamie. Today we are going back to Dream Theater. That's right, last time I did a Dream Theater video was back in February, early this year. Basically gave you my top 30 songs of Dream Theater. We are going back to the album Dream Theater today, their self-titled album which was released in 2013 through Roadrunner Records. Dream Theater, my favourite band of all time, my favourite fucking band of all time, released an album back in 2013, encapsulated what Dream Theater is, and that is their self-titled album. The artwork is absolutely fantastic. I fucking love the artwork, and on this review I'm gonna try and look upon some other people's perspectives. Overall, we got 9 songs running around about 1 hour and 8 minutes with the epic 19-minute track Illumination Theory. And the production on this album is incredibly polished, and a lot of people, I believe, weren't too keen on the production. Mike Magini was on drums on this album, and after an absolute masterpiece of an album with dramatic turn of events, I'm sure some Dream Theater fans weren't impressed with their self-titled album, just because I believe it's the overall production. Production-wise, this album is incredibly polished. Magini's drums sound mechanical. Although this album just feels mechanical, the guitar mix is incredibly meaty on this album. Guitars aren't thin. The lead guitar is absolutely fantastic by Petrucci, and of course, James LaBrie's vocals absolutely shine on this album as well. Jordan isn't actually featured as much with his keyboard solos and everything like that, but man, there are some really awesome songs on this album. There really is. Dream Theater implement more symphonic elements on this album. I do love how epic this album feels. Stretching around about 1 hour and 8 minutes, it just makes you want to listen to it over and over again. This is one of the most repetitive Dream Theater albums I've heard. Every time I finish this album, I want to listen to it over and over again. Believe it or not, Dream Theater self-titled is my most played album because it's just a fun fucking album. Some would say this is sort of a generic progressive metal album. I disagree. I think it's very innovative and creative. The False Awakening suite is more of a symphonic song, some really nice guitar grooves by John Petrucci. Really love the nice intricate moments throughout this song along with the keyboards, and Magini's drumming is absolutely fantastic. Some really nice drum fills that lead on to The Enemy Inside. The Enemy Inside is hard hitting and furious, and I do love LaBrie's vocals on this. Very dynamic in range, and the gritty guitar riffs. The bloody chorus is catchy and melodic and it's very sing-along. I'm running from the enemy inside, along with some really nice guitar riffs by Petrucci. Love the energy of this song as well. Of course, you got to get over Magini's drum tone on this album. You have to have an open mind and get over this drum sound that a lot of people have been shitting on throughout the years. The drumming is immaculate on this. Mike Magini is one of the best drummers in the world, I'm gonna say it. And I absolutely love this song. I love how energetic, and not to mention that solo by Petrucci throughout The Enemy Inside. The Looking Glass is another fantastic song, maybe a little bit more simple by Dream Theater standards, stretching around about 4 minutes, but damn, it still packs a punch. I fucking love the music video as well, and it's just an overall epic feel, this song. Incorporating some really nice guitar licks by Petrucci along with some nice prominent bass by Mayon. You can hear Mayon's bass quite well. And of course, Jordan Rudess says his little bibbity-boobity things throughout this song. But damn, it's a very catchy chorus. It's quite melodic. And again, you can sing along with this chorus. LaBrie's vocals, again, outstanding, quite dynamic in range. Really love his high falsetto throughout this song. Leads on to Enigma Machine, one of the best instrumentals by Dream Theater. It's absolutely incredible. Different odd time signatures throughout the song with some incredible uplifting passages as well. Some nice guitar solos. I just love the sort of 007 feel you're getting throughout. I just love how they just work together on this. Nice keyboard solos by Jordan Rudess. Some really nice guitar solos by Petrucci to just make the Enigma Machine to just be one hell of a masterpiece of a song by Dream Theater. Fantastic, fantastic instrumental, one of the best. Leads on to The Bigger Picture. Again, it's another catchy melodic song. You could say this is probably another simple song by Dream Theater. I love how Dream Theater create these simple songs but it just sounds so majestic. It really does. And the bigger picture is no exception. I just love it. Love the chord progression throughout this song, and the fucking chorus is absolutely fantastic. LaBrie says the bigger picture, and different time signatures throughout the song. It's another amazing song by Dream Theater. Leads on to Behind a Veil. It's a much more slower song. I just love the epicness of this song as well. It's quite majestic in tone. And again, LaBrie's vocals are absolutely fantastic. Really love the soft tone of the snare throughout this song. I just love the instrumental passages throughout. And Jordan Rudess, of course, utilizes his incredible keyboard skills throughout this song as well. Surrender to Reason is another slower song by Dream Theater, but it gets more technical. Just like Behind a Veil, it implements some nice guitar riffs, interesting, intricate moments. Leads on to Along for the Ride, which is a ballad by Dream Theater, but it's quite an emotional ballad as well. James LaBrie conveys a lot of emotion throughout this song, and overall it's another good song. And then we lead on to probably the biggest, the most majestic Dream Theater song of the 2010s. We're talking about Illumination Theory, one of the masterpieces by Dream Theater. Illumination Theory is my second favorite Dream Theater song now. I just love it. I fucking love this song. I really do. This band works so well together. They really do. You can hear Mayon's bass. I just love the intricate moments on this song, and not to mention the introduction and the groove this song has. It's absolutely fantastic. The lyrics overall are so damn strong as well, talking about life, the way you're gonna choose your decisions in life, reflections of life. Verses are so damn good. LaBrie's vocals are absolutely fantastic on this. Really love his vibrato. Love how at times symphonic this song can get. But throughout the 8 to 10 minute mark, you get an awesome orchestral moment where a whole symphony is playing along with nature noises in the background, and it just makes you feel so uplifted. This particular part of the song, just really love it. Leads on to another passage where you got amazing guitar solos by Petrucci, syncopated guitar riffs as well, incredible keyboard solo as well by Jordan Rudess. But what is probably the best moment of the album is the outro of Illumination Theory. It's one of the best outros of all fucking time. I don't care what anyone says. Just the chord progression and the way LaBrie conveys that emotion towards the listener. How LaBrie's falsetto reaches as high as John Petrucci's guitar lead. Holy fucking shit, it's absolutely incredible. And just the overall chord progression throughout this outro, probably one of the best Dream Theater outro songs of all fucking time. I just love it. It nearly brings me to tears every time I listen to this outro of this song. Just nearly makes me cry listening to it. Just to feel the emotion by James LaBrie, how the instrumentals are all just working together. Magini's on fire, Petrucci's on fire. It's an absolutely incredible album, it really is, and it's just an incredible way to end off an album like Dream Theater's self-titled. Yeah, so what's really interesting as well, as Illumination Theory ends, you get a sort of piano melody to end off the album, which basically makes you reflect on what you just heard. A lot of people shit on this album, they shit on the production, but I'll tell you what, if you give some time to Dream Theater self-titled, if you just give some more time, the album is fun. To me, it's not a normal Dream Theater album. To me, this album feels like Octavarium. You have some basically short songs and then a long epic. It just feels like it's Octavarium Part 2, this album. And damn, they did it so damn well. They really did. But of course, it's the production that does let this album down. Although I don't mind the production, I do think the Astonishing and Distance Over Time albums were much better in production. The albums before Dream Theater self-titled were a lot better as well. So yeah, this is probably one of the most polished producing albums by Dream Theater, because it does sound mechanical at times, especially through songs such Enemy Inside, and even at times Illumination Theory. I didn't enjoy Illumination Theory, if you remember in my reaction, but this song just really grows on you and grows on you and fucking grows on you. Believe it or not, Illumination Theory was my least favorite Dream Theater song. It's now my second favorite Dream Theater song. Illumination Theory is a masterpiece, a modern day masterpiece by this band. So this is going to be the hardest part, to actually give a score to this album, because I fucking love it. Of course, but I have to be not biased. So for this album, it's a 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, it's a solid 8.5 out of 10. It's not the best Dream Theater album, it's not the worst Dream Theater album. It's just in the middle. It's fantastic. I fucking love it. So yeah, that's where I leave you for this Dream Theater self-titled album review. Hope you did enjoy it. This is the first time we've featured Dream Theater on this channel, and it won't be the last, that's for sure. I am going to do the Dream Theater discography review at Christmas. So that's something to look forward to, Dream Theater fans. Every single week I will be doing a classic album review as well. Hope you did enjoy this lengthy review. Keep discussing in the comment section below. Comment below if you love this album as well, and I will see you in the next one.